class of science. It's our fourth part of microorganisms, friends and foe. In later classes, we have studied something about the microorganisms that benefits for us, isn't it? Some microorganisms gives us benefits such as they help in producing bread, cake, curd, alcohol. These are things they have done, and also the main benefit that given by them is to produce medicines, isn't it? Then in this video we are saying something about the harmful things or harmful bacteria. They affect human beings, plants and animals very badly. Then we are discussing in this video about these things. We have known that some of the microorganisms cause diseases in human beings, plants and animals. Then such disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Have you heard about pathogens? The name pathogens? Then you may be hearing about the name pathological labs, isn't it? What is this pathological lab? Where we give our blood, urine, these samples to test our diseases, isn't it? At that time they are discovering this microorganisms that cause the diseases. So these labs are known as pathological labs, isn't it? And so because these microorganisms that give us harm to human beings, plants and animals, they are known as pathogens. Then remember the word pathogens. Some will spoil food, clothing and leather. Some will spoil our food. For example, we have heard that bread is becoming bad by due to the fungal, isn't it? Then the other one, it was clothing. Clothing, have you seen that the black spots on dresses while we are using both times? It is the fungal infection. And leather, you may see your leather belts, shoes, bags, these all things may be blackish color or white dust like things. You may see that these all are microorganisms that affect our leather bags and okay. Then disease causing microorganisms in humans, how these humans are got diseases through microorganisms. We are discussing all. Pathogens enter our body through the air we breathe, the water we drink or the food we eat. All the things that the microorganism enter our body is by air, water, food. And the other one is also there, that is they can also transmitted by direct contact with the infected person or carried by animals. If with the contact of with the animals and sometimes with the contact with the affected persons also will cause these diseases to human beings. And these types of diseases are known as communicable diseases. That means if the diseases are spread through the physical contact of some animals, some persons, then infected persons, then this type of diseases are known as communicable diseases. Microbial diseases that can spread from an infected person to healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact are called communicable disease. Nowadays we are very much familiar with communicable disease. What is that? Corona, isn't it? Example of such that are cholera, common cold, chicken pox and tuberculosis. And the familiar one, it is corona. Then when a person sneezes suffering from common cold, fine droplets of moisture carrying thousands of viruses are spread in the air. The virus may enter the body of healthy person while breathing. That means if I am infected by any diseases, then if I sneeze or cough, then what will happen? This room will have this infected microorganism through the moisture content present in my saliva. Then when the other person enter into the room, they will breathe this air and they will get the disease from this air itself. This type of diseases are known as communicable diseases, isn't it? Okay. Then next we are studying about some small insects that may cause diseases to us. Then for example, flies, and the other one is mosquito. We are dealing with both of them. And the first one is there are some insects and animals which acts as disease-causing carriers of disease-causing microorganism. Main thing is housefly. What will they do? They will, one such carrier, they fly, sit on the garbage and animal excreta. Then what will happen? The pathogens stick on their bodies. The pathogens will stick on their bodies. Then when these flies sit on uncovered food, they may transfer this pathogen. What will happen? If सारा हाउस फ्लाइज ऐसा सब कुछ है ना, वो सब क्या करेंगे, ऐसे वेस्ट में और ऐसे एक्सक्रीटा में जाकर बैठ जाएंगे. वहाँ से पैथोजेंस क्या करेंगे, उसकी लेग्स में, उसके बॉडी पे चले जाएंगे और वहाँ से जब वो फ्लाइज आकर हमारे फूड पार्टिकल्स में या पानी की ग्लास के ऊपर वो बैठते हैं तो वो पैथोजेंस आके उस ग्लास में या फूड मटेरियल में आ जाएंगे, वहाँ से हमारे पेट तक चले जाएंगे. ऐसे भी हमको क्या हो सकता है, डिसीजेस हो सकता है. However, eats the contaminated food is likely to get sick, so it is advisable to always keep food items covered. That means if we eat contaminated food, then we will get sick. That is 100% sure. So we will avoid to have these type of uncovered foods. Then another insect is female anopheles mosquito, which carries the parasite of malaria. You may hearing of the disease malaria. Malaria is also a bad disease that can affect very badly, and the other one was dengue, and it is caused by Aedes mosquitoes. These mosquitoes, how they are getting this, they will come and sit on our hands or our body, then they will suck our blood, isn't it? When they are sucking our blood, what they do? They will suck the inner portion blood. What they have in their mouth, they will suck, they will inject it into our body and they will suck our blood for their food. This is happening for the mosquitoes. Then how we can control these mosquitoes? By controlling mosquitoes and flies, we can control these diseases also. Then for controlling flies, what we can do? We can cover our food items, these are things we can do, and clean our kitchen, clean our room and all these. Then what we can do for mosquito? We can remove. Mosquitoes are breeding in water. Then open water, dirty water, if there is any, then mosquito will go and sit on that and they lay eggs in the water, and from there the small mosquitoes are coming. Then we can avoid that by removing such like waters from these portions and clean the surroundings. Thus we can decrease the course of this type of diseases. Then these are some diseases caused by the bacteria, virus or fungus, anything, and this how they are caused and what can be done for the patients. This is explained here. For example, tuberculosis, it is caused by bacteria, measles is caused by virus, chickenpox is caused by virus, polio is also caused by virus. Then if they are caused, the main thing is by air or by the contact of other persons or by water. These are the things that transmission is taken place. Then what is done for these persons? They should be kept isolated, and the person's belongings also should be kept isolated from others. Vaccinations should be done at the regular times. Then next one is cholera and typhoid. They are affected by bacteria and they are transmitted through the water and food. Then what we can do? Maintain personal hygiene, isn't it? We should bath we should keep our dresses neat and clean, then we should keep our surroundings neat and clean. This can be done, and good sanitary habits and some consume properly cooked food. Don't have the ऐसे raw food नहीं खाना है. And boil drinking water. We should boil our drinking water and then drink the water, and also have the vaccination. Then hepatitis B, it is also through virus, and it is happen through water. Drink boiled water and vaccination. This is the curing thing that can be done. Then malaria. Malaria is happen through protozoa, and it is spread through mosquito. Use mosquito net can be used. Then spray insecticides and control breeding of mosquito by not allowing water to collect in the surroundings. This can be done. Then this one, this is causing microorganisms in plants. Not only humans, beings are having some diseases. These plants also have some diseases. Then what will they have? They will lose their yielding power. Then that is the main bad effect that has happened to this plants. Then what we can do for them? We can give some chemical treatments for that. Then these are some examples. This is citrus canker, that is affected by bacteria and transmitted from air. This is our नींबू है ना, नींबू या फिर ऑरेंज कोई भी चीज होगा वहाँ से फंगल जैसा इन्फेक्शन हो जाएगी. मीन्स ऐसे ब्लैकिश कलर है तो बैक्टीरिया की वजह से है वो नहीं यूज कर सकते. Then rust of wheat, you can see here it is the leaves of wheat. Then in that you can see the yellowish powder like thing. You can see that is also a fungus, and it is happened through air and seeds also. Then yellow vein mosaic of bindi. That means you may see the lady's finger plants, isn't it? Sometimes its leaves are actually green in color. Sometimes what happens to its vein, that means the leaves having veins, isn't it? In that it will go yellowish color. Then it will lose in chlorophyll and they will lose their yielding power. This is an insect transmitting this disease, and it is a virus. Then the next, I have some homework for you. First one, try to make a list of measures which help to avoid the spread of mosquito that you can do. What all things you can do? You can take out all the toys, ski pieces, या फिर टायर्स यूज हो गया, टायर्स ऐसे पड़ा है तो उसमें भी पानी आ सकता है, या फिर ऐसे आइसक्रीम के डब्बे ऐसे कुछ है तो वो निकाल सकते हैं, या फिर ऐसे ओपन ऐसे पॉन्ड जैसा है तो वहाँ बहुत सारा मॉस्किटोज आ सकता है. उसके ऊपर पेट्रोल या केरोसिन डाल सकते हैं तो वो मॉस्किटो को क्या नहीं मिलेंगे, ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिलेंगे, वो उसके अंदर ही बन जाएंगे. वो भी कर सकता है. That such like things you may get from net or by your parents, some ideas to prevent the breeding of mosquito, and the method adopted to prevent the spread of coronavirus that nowadays from छोटे बच्चे से मालूम होता है. Then you can write that also, how to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Then thank you for today. Then we will be having the next class on tomorrow. Till then, take care and have a nice day.